Hey Art, how's it going? Let's see if I can handle this nightmare. Give me a second. Hello everyone, and I am back on. Oh, I got the face cam ready. Don't worry. I gotta be sure everything's ready on my end. Oh boy, oh boy. Ooh, jeez. Did not bother to charge this. There we go. Oh, you gotta make sure you got enough subscribers. That's how me and Vic did it. Hang on, guys. Give me a minute. Hang on. Shouldn't be a problem. For some reason, my Wi-Fi is not even. Psst. I don't know why it's not. Okay, give me a second, guys. I know I'm supposed to be starting. You know what? I'll just let this thing charge. So I'll just do this on my phone. It's a lot easier. See if I can hear myself talking first. Yeah, you need to work on the views as well. You gotta have like, no, watch hours. You gotta have some watch hours, like 1,000 or 4,000 watch hours, I think. Okay, so I can hear myself talking. All right. Hold on, I gotta make sure this camera is like on the right track. And nope, a little down. Yeah. All right, guys. I hope you guys are doing okay. I'm back from a long break because I need to take a break from streaming because, I was having some uh, stress and all that. So had to take a break from streaming so I can focus on me. All right, guys, we're gonna do Alan Awake 2, and ooh, look at all this stuff. Skip. Hey, James, how's it going? So we're gonna do some Alan Awake 2 Deluxe Editions. Got that from Gamefly. So do story, of course. Hello, James. How's it going? How are you doing?
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
Oh, I'm not sure we're gonna do that yet. Not sure yet. Yeah, I'm glad I took a break from stream for just a bit.
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be.
Did say that deer thing popping up. Yeah, I'm not sure. No, we don't. Me and Vic don't got a VR or anything like that. So if we don't, if it requires that, then we don't have that. Is that freaking deer in water? A dead deer in water. Nah, I hardly doubt. I don't let that stuff affect me, and I hope it doesn't happen to you either. What the? What is this? Who is this? And he's naked. Wait, is this Alan? Wait, I'm him? Sorry for the graphic, guys. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is getting stuff up with booties. At least he turns around. But who the heck is this guy? I hope this ain't Alan, because Alan does not look that freaking chubby. Yeah, right. I am not doing that, man. And no, I'm not aiming lower. Forget that. Forget that. I'm not aiming lower, man.
Can you hear me?
Who is he? Oh, they're just gonna leave him like that? Oh, wow. They're just gonna leave him like that and not gonna help him? Why not? Man, no, 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 no. No, thank you. That's what I'm saying, James. Nobody wants to see all that. Who the hell was that? Okay, let's get out of here, cause I don't want to see. I don't want to see these cheeks. I do not want to see these cheeks. Where the hell am I going? Okay, we gotta go up. I hope this is not Alan. I hope this is not Alan. Frick you, man. Nothing wrong with seeing something that gives the ladies a magic. Oh, shut up! Nah, Fuck you, man. Thanks a lot, Art. You gave me a jump scare. Who the hell's talking to me? That actually got me. Yeah, thanks a lot, Art. Thanks a lot. Oh my god, that got me. That actually got. I should make a freaking short of my jump scares. That's what I should have done. Thank you, we're running. Let me get out of here. Oh, gee. Mother. Game saving, okay. I hope this ain't Alan, because if it is, then something must have happened after the first game. Hello? Anyone here? Can I get some clothes? Like, literally, can I get some freaking clothes here? Funny! Oh, come on. Why can't I? Hold on. Oh shit. He's dead. Hunting season. I gotta. So that wasn't Alan. Total trees. That's weird. Is that supposed to happen? That dude took out his heart! It's those two that abandoned us. Oh, his chest is wide open. That's so that wasn't Al. It was just a random. It was a random guy, and he got killed for the cult of the trees. That's messed up. Yeah, keep it into.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
Aww.
Logan
Yeah, you
thinks you should
do.
try cheering up.
Yeah, you do, R.
Kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
She gets it from the mama or the daddy. Our genes go straight to our kids.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson.
Yeah.
It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Hmm.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Cauldron
To
Lake.
get to work.
Why are they gonna name after something that's so precisely, specifically, a cauldron, a big giant pot?
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene.
Well, we're the
There's
detectives
the
now.
car, so where's the deputy?
Mm.
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Return 1. Investigation. And my camera is literally in the way.
Before we get swallowed up by the trees.
See, that's why
I
if
should
I
take a
play
look at
some
that
of these
map.
games, I need to see where I need to put the camera at and where not put the camera at, so it'll be a lot easier. But, what can you do? I mean, I could put it in the middle. Nightmare.
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Over here.
Yeah.
Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Alright, hang on. Let me try to move my camera. That should be good for now.
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
You think?
What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Yeah, they did, jerk.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Wow. Okay, so...
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Alright, Art.
The Mind Place.
Oh.
My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
A bear? Not likely. So these are the victims. The one we saw, it was neither this guy or this. It could be him. The guy was old and has barely have any hair on his head. Could be this guy. Looks like the victim. Blood on it. Yeah, he was in the water. That's probably it. Tattoos.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking
Bless
it.
me.
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Yikes. Well, technically it's the truth what she's saying.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
I hear the birdies. You gotta love nature. It's so beautiful and wildlife. So many trees. Get some fresh air.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Can I make it, Mulligan?
Found him. The wise ass.
Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob?
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Thornton, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Oh boy, here we go. If they show some graphic, guys, I'm sorry. And there's nothing I can do with that.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay. Let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
Yeah, I'm not going to show any graphics.
Step 1. Examine the corpse.
Man, they tied him down. They tied his feet and his arms. I ain't going down with the feet set, so forget it. But if I have to examine it, then...
Wanna start by inspecting the body, Anderson?
Fine.
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic. Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Another body has been found in the woods near Brick Fell. Perfect timing. Need to see if there's any link to the... Investigate the crime scene. Alright.
Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
His body's freaking bloated like crazy. Is that what happened when you go in the water?
The killer left the heart right next to the body.
How do I put this thing on again? Oh.
Huh. Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about. Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Yeah, because I see some footprints.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms.
Hmm.
Oh, and sisters.
So he's Nightingale. So he's an FBI agent. And my freaking camera's in the way again. So I probably should put it right up here. Or down there. Yeah, probably down there. That'll be a lot easier. So our victim is an FBI agent. Robert Nightingale. Why is his body like that? Something must have happened to him. So we know our victim is an F. We need one more. Talk to someone. He knows him.
So you knew our victim?
Man.
Didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end.
There.
Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it. Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
Victim came from.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt.
Well, we know what happened to
I know
him.
about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Oh, good lord. Did not want to see that face.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too.
Uh-huh.
You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
Hey, how did she figure that out? Well, it's true, he did came from the lake because we literally saw him came from the lake when he was naked. The problem is, why was he naked?
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. A Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. This mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst mom. Okay, let's take a look at this place where she got.
My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic.
A prank, huh? So this is... Oh, that's the exit. Alright.
If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softie Casey is.
Aww. Cute.
Miss you, kiddo.
That's
I'll
her
be home
daughter. Okay.
Mom may be gone, but whenever I read this, I feel like she's still here.
For what it's worth, I think it's important that Logan grows up seeing you to do what you love, what you're great at. That'll teach her so much. There will be a time just like this when you question your choice, your competence, even when your own sanity. When things get dark, remember to trust and love yourself as much as your family does. You won't be perfect, but I know you'll be amazing. Love you always, Mom. This makes me miss my mother. Let's profile the victim. Oh. '23.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. A Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
So I can only get out 2 of those. Not 2. I can only get out of that.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years.
So, what am I trying to find?
How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
That's all I can get out of. Check the lake shore.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
Oh,
You need to
yeah.
get out
The
more.
grandpa trees.
It is kind of creepy, though. There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They
Wait.
come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
Huh? Wait a minute. Hold up. You mean to tell me that this guy literally came out from that tree? But it's been totally blocked out. How did he get through that?
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left him a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message.
Alan.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This
Oh,
is right
look.
up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
Yeah, this freaking thing's all bolted
I should
up.
profile Nightingale about this page. We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest.
The heart.
I must find out what.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he has suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal and bloody ritual on the very day of their arrival. Then there was this page. The first page they had found, not the last. The first step down to a terrifying death. Secrets with truth trembling beyond their hold. Reading these words were like a message. Someone they knew was here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them, leading them on an investigation. How could they not accept? The sheer attitude of this impossible mystery persuaded them, even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Well, she just read all that part.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Exactly, of course they don't make no sense. The frickin' way is blocked down. We just saw that.
Right. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
I can actually walk up here?
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
okay. I thought something was in here. The witch's hunt. Hmm. Hmm? Hmm. Friday. Meg told me today that her family's moving away. This sucks. I haven't, I haven't even told her that I liked her yet. What's the point anymore? She said her parents want to get her a better job and get her to be a better school in a big city. I guess that liar. I guess that's life. Who wants to stay in... Jeez. I guess that's fair. Oh, I thought it says liar. So I told her, and she said thanks. Fuck you. I snuck out last night. Went to the big house by the lake. Instead of just watching it from here, like I always do, instead I just sit around like I always do. Screw that. Anyway, something weird is going on down there. I was going to find out what. Was going to go back there tomorrow with better gear. I bet I find something inside the building. Take some photos. It's going to be epic. Oh boy. I'm guessing whoever this was had a crush on one girl, then once you said the feelings, it didn't go right. What's this?
Is that a kid's lunchbox?
Cute. Wait, but why is it...
An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
But why is it all looking all around like eggs? I know things can get a little crazy around here, but if you ever feel scared, just remember that Alan is watching over us. Huh? Now she has a freaking weapon thing? Okay, there's nothing over here now. Oh.
Did you know this entire area is inside a caldera? This whole mountain used to be an active volcano. Imagine the force it took to carve this crater out of the earth. Calderas are pretty rare, so be sure to take it in.
So, essentially, we're standing in the gaping maw of hell.
You got it. I used to love geology when I was in school. I
Not
helped Logan build
me.
a great baking soda volcano for her science fair.
Cheating on a science fair? That's almost a crime, Anderson.
I'm not gonna say no to quality time with a volcano. I mean, my daughter.
Welcome back, Anderson.
I never did anything like that back in my school days. I wasn't very good at science. I always failed it every time. Okay, I didn't get a chance to look in here. This is a store?
They left a lot of garbage.
You think?
Not the fastidious type.
Target practice, anyone? Yeah, I can't believe when you build a store or something. I can't believe that you would abandon it so easily like that. I mean, look at the mess and the state that's in it. Monday, 9/3. Some suspicious activity spotted. The fielder thought he saw movement in the bushes. Footprints around the area were found, but some were compromising by a fielder. Note to self, train the fielder. Tuesday, 9/4. Nothing to report. Some animals regular. Wednesday, 9/5. Hunters out for after dark. Poachers. Heard some gunshot. Not one of ours. Gotta keep an eye on those people. They could get more than that than they bargain out there. Sheesh.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
They got laundries in here?
You made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles.
Nah.
Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thank you.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
I'd rather have hot chocolate. I'm not a coffee person. I mean, I did try coffee once or twice. Didn't stick with me.
Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
I mean, don't FBI see anything this gruesome before? I mean, I don't know much. I mean, I've been watching some police shows about cases and stuff. Different shows about police stuff.
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
More of those
A
stones.
lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
We're all in this together, hero. Have a heroic day? Huh. I don't know who's leaving these cute little lunchbox, but they're cute.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
Finally made my way to Cauldron Lake. The fence wasn't easy to climb over. The proper gear and skills which I think they possessed. Let's go. Spot the rare and a visit orange chrome wilder. Bit late season, but hopefully I can catch it for. I noticed the behavior of this randos coming in burlai. They seem to be alert and swarm around the lake. No birds or prey nearby. There are some strange noises carrying on the wind, however, nothing I can recognize or explain. Getting a little concerned, I might have to find another spot somewhere safer, the sounder I get. Whoops. Moving to island, fudge is stunning. Come back to fall. Had to stop and stretch this gorgeous vein maple. Just at the way the maple hangs off it. This is why trees are better than people. Speaking of people, saw some drunk guys scanning around the forest early, acting weird. Maybe drugs? Kept my distance. Should probably have found another spot. So annoying. Oh, he found somebody, huh? After I saw that weird guy, I decided to change spots again. Move up the mountains a bit. Find a fancy overlook to camp at. But I'm more interested of the Atkins own grass. Investigated by enabler and surprisingly tasty. Yeah. Started hearing wolves or wild dogs or something like 10 minutes ago, but they sound wrong. Rabies? Ribeyes? Want to leave, but the sun is going down and my stupid phone is dead. Gotta hide in the tent and hope they go away. Something's really not right about this place. So it looks like someone was finding someone. Maybe that Nightingale guy?
Hey, Casey. What's the forest's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
Triangle? Yeah, I don't get it either. My humor is not that active these days, so... I'm about to say, did I get stuck?
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner. I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
This looks so familiar. The Deer Fest. If I remember correctly, on Alan Wake #1, they had a Deer Fest too.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
See you around.
Don't know, don't care. How much did you have? Not enough. That's all right.
Oh dear. Cute.
The floaty of the deer. Oh, he meant that.
The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Brinker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I'm guessing it was those two.
That happened. I still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Come on, Ed. Have some pie.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? You doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
He was about to say they found something, and she shut him up. See, when you witness something, you gotta give them every detail. You just can't hold something back.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message? Oh.
That's a lot of them.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
She likes that.
I need to know more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Hey, Chow, how's it going? Oh, you couldn't get into it? No, that's good. Hope you're not pushing yourself.
This is exactly why I hate small towns.
Keep it down, Ed. You know how touchy these rural types can be.
No more than usual. Oh, okay.
How can you be so calm?
Corpses are part of the job. Can't dwell on it too much.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
I don't want to know what that dream was. What's that yellow thing down there? Oh, so L wants to dodge. Oh, it was for this.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree bag, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Wow.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
See, you should never take something from the crime
Bookers were
scene.
at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder. They were telling the truth.
That may be so, but they took something they shouldn't have. If it is from the cult, then they should not have grabbed it. Now the cult's gonna go after them.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe.
Who's she?
I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl.
Hmm?
How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
What does she go?
I have a daughter.
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
That was weird. If that was the case, then who should we be talking to on the phone? This woman is nuts.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Yep, Deerfest always draw attention.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Sure, don't take it personal, they said. When someone says your name and talk about what you got in your life, you're gonna be suspicious about that.
Downstairs, ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
See you around.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
Oh, it does they now?
He's joking. Okay. Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination.
God, he's so bloated.
What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me?
Well, the chest, obviously.
They did leave something inside his chest. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
Yeah, I want to know how they write a freaking text on a freaking heart that's getting out of a body.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us. Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Probably. Oh. There it is. Sorry for the graphic, guys. Not my intention. The hell is that?
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages.
Oh, I know this guy's
I didn't
face.
think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
That sheriff right there. I recognize his face. Just don't know the... Yeah, that face.
No, wait.
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Who? What the actual hell, man? Ooh, got her blood out.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
Whoa!
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page set to get into the light.
You can't see in the...
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Gotta move. Now.
I don't even know which way to go. Oh! He be inside. Where did he go? End of chapter. Wow. So Alan is still out there. He's writing another horror fantasy. Catchy song. Hey Killer J, how's it going? Oh, I see you got Keanu Reeves' picture on there. Well, it's actually a catchy song. I like that one.
He didn't have a heart.
Somebody home?
But he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared?
Yep.
What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
Poor deputy.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Wait, where's the heart at?
There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery.
Mm-hmm.
The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose. A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve. Doesn't make sense.
Oh. The autopsy was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunts Sage. Didn't see her under the light. Launched past her. The Taken could not even see into the bright light. Light hurts them. Hurt the dark in them, made them vulnerable. I flick the switch. It goes click. Show me the clicker. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Him in a way brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crushed through Sage's head. The awful truth, Nightingale had no heart in his chest. But there he was, killing a monster. The world had lunch out of balance. You find yourself trapped in the far side of a mirror. Ugh. Sage was back in Cauldron Lake. Here he was too, Nightingale. Was, but wasn't. A Taken, a creature of darkness. He was beyond her reach. Or some other strange ritual relate to the dark place. With others, this place, with the dark place, it tripped through the top, drowning himself beneath it. A flood of darkness, soaking everything, spoiled it rotten. The page called it the era of overlaps. Sage has to prove Nightingale into the overlaps, find a way in would be difficult. Requires piece of stuff, a ritual. Sage will know how. Stop the monster her job before he kills again. He'd be inside, waiting for her. Ugh.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay? Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
But that's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Well, yeah, right. Well, that's all crazy talk. Monsters aren't real, and what do you mean the sheriff disappeared? Like poof? He's gone like magic? Magic's not real.
This guy's freaking out like crazy.
They're a fine pair.
Mm-hmm.
Good day. My client has been held here long enough.
Nightingale and his cult are
Are you gonna let
dangerous.
me speak to them or not?
We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have.
Will be right with you.
Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case?
Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead. I'm gonna take a quick look around. Meet you back at the car.
See you in a bit.
Did you check out the town, Anderson?
Just getting my bearings. Ready to go?
Waiting on you.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer.
It's getting interesting by the day.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
Too late for that, don't you think? Now who's here? I see a white van. Chapter 2. Return to the heart.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks.
And there's a motorcycle.
Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case. I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area signs. Damn thing, huh?
Hello. Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business. Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous weather saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Pulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater's just something to remember her by. Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can't gnaw right through a garbage can.
Thank you. I need to head out. Let's get to the murder site, Casey. A lot of things about this case
look at
keep
those
bothering
tree
me.
things. Those are pretty.
But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve.
Oh, dang.
Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
Oh, see some feet.
Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
Oh dear, here comes that horror sound. I'm not liking this. I'm not liking this one bit, guys. I'm really not.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd he go from here?
He went swimming. That's what he went. He went swimming like a fish. Ugh. Like I am a paima. Those suckers can grow freaking huge. Ah!
I can feel something. A presence. Nightingale isn't far.
Okay, game. You got me. Okay, you got me. You found something, huh?
I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head.
This guy's freaking me.
Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree.
The tree you found last time? The witch's place was right up here. Found a cauldron. Explore the witch linen area? This is the witch's hunt. Hold on, there was a sign over here. It's down here. Right where the feet are at. How can a tree just block a whole place? You never know. Witch Finder Station. Well, I thought for sure that was him. There is no mystery in Cauldron Lake being named after the cauldron's shape, and yet there are many mystery stories about the lake. It's been a gloomy doorway to the underworld, of which those cauldrons of the lake really was. Legend tells that when the artifacts of a local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She was drowned, but her dropped lady drew into a large tree named Witch Alley. The woman returned to avenge her wrongdoer. If she was not a witch before, she was one now. She killed the sheriff, drowned him into the lake, and then she took out his heart and locked it in a box. With the heart, she would summon him from the lake to exact revenge on her behalf, or so the legend goes. Hint, the heart and that. Yikes.
What is that? Seems like it's reacting to the light. These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it.
Yep. Jesus.
My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
Alright, let's go. We just went there. Something's here.
This is the witch's hut.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
The page described the hut being lit. and mentioned a fuse.
Let's talk about the candles. I don't see anything.
This fuse is busted.
Hey Jamal, how's it going?
This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though.
The light in the witch's head? Oh, I see. Okay, so it's working. Oh. Okay. So I can manually save it and quick save it. Makes sense. That's good.
Another page. Making progress.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
Is he talking about that, wait, hold on. Is he talking about that thing we just saw? That post? If it is, then, oh boy. We're in for something. Going back. Oops, down here. Down here. That should be where it's at. Hmm. Witch is there, towards Oversega, watching her and the witch. The image of the witch in the sign, Nightingale's heart. A cold, dead lamp in her hand. Revez's sanity has changed since she arrived in town, but she trusts the page, was forced to. Say, address the witch. She squat to read. The first part of the ritual words, the smug line of the heart. The second part, was gone from memory, the words she had dread on the page. I brought you the heart, witch. Now show me the terror. Pressed the heart through the hole in the sign. There was a key. The key was the threshold. Hmm. Oh, there were 6 pages?
Witch's ladle, towering over Saga, watching her and the witch. The image of the witch in the sign, Nightingale's heart, a cold, dead lump in her hand. Her definition of sanity had changed since she arrived in this town, but she trusted the pages, was forced to. Saga addressed the witch. She squinted to read the first part of the ritual words, the smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory, the words she had read on the page. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign. This was the key. The tree was the threshold.
Hmm.
Don't need to go over all this again. The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual. Think. To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign.
Except there's a
heart
problem.
Disappeared from the morgue.
Yep.
Where is it now?
That's what I want to know. Where the frick do we find Nightingale's heart? Do we go back to the murder place? The murder set? I mean, that could be... Wait, hold on.
I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
The cultist isn't close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more. Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
Once in a while, they played cards in the general store. The witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge.
How does she do that? It's so freaking creepy that she can actually do that.
I need to check the general store for the heart. Casey, I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife. I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
Freaking deer, man! Get the motherfucker!
A cultist. A monster. Like Nightingale.
Funny. I ain't get hurt. I'm good. I'm good. Where in the Sam hell did this guy come from? I found another note. Grew bigger. Ooh. Check with Lady Fauna at the counter. Oh, I gotta get that shotgun. Counter. That must be the front. Who sleeps here? Don't forget update code 705, 713, 717, 723. Huh? I'm confused. Okay, it's not 705, it's not 7... Just hit. So none of these codes might work. 705, 713. Let me try those. Excuse me, dead man. Was it 27? No. Hold on, I'm gonna get that gun. Hang on. 723. So it wasn't in any of those. Don't forget to update code. So is it 202? 3 5s? 717, 723. Seven 17. 23. So it's neither of those. So we gotta find something. Check lady from at the counter. There's gotta be something here. Seven 4 5. That could be it. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Let's see. Nope. That ain't it. I didn't bother to zoom in on those things.
These numbers match the ones on the lotto ticket.
Huh? Wait, hold on. These numbers match on the ones of the lotto tickets. Oh, what? Oh, I see. 05, 13, 17, 23, and 45. We tried that. So the only one is 739. So 739 is the one we tried. But I tried that already. Ah. There we go. We got ourselves a shotgun, everybody. Bring it. Oh, these are flashlights. Okay. There we go. Found it.
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible.
The wave crash on the far side of the mirror.
Sounds literary. But what does it mean? I feel like I recognize this. The fridge. The heart. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream.
And the guy's
I
gone.
need to give the heart to the witch. Makes total sense.
Oh, he's right here. Wait. He was over there. Why is he over here?
Casey, there are cultists in the area. They're taken, like Nightingale. Watch yourself out there.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I'm still finding my way back.
You have the worst sense of direction.
Any city in America.
Okay. I did my 2 hours, guys, and it's 2:14, so...
Okay. I'm en route to Witch's Ladle. I need to perform a ritual to open the overlap. This case just keeps getting weirder. But it is exciting.
So let me go ahead and quick save it. Oh, I'm doing it now. Okay. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for today. And I'm glad I came back, guys. Had to take some day off for myself so I can be okay for myself. But anyway, guys, I'm glad to be back. So tomorrow we are gonna continue playing Alan Wake 2. So I hope you guys, hopefully I'll see you guys there. Alright, if you like this video, you know what to do. You hit that like button. If you don't, that's fine. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Hit the notification bell. You're coming to our live stream. You can talk to me, talk to Vic, talk to both of us. Make sure you check out our merch and our membership while you're at it, guys. I have to see y'all on the next time, guys. And think about it in the chat and the lurkers as well. I have to see y'all on the next stream, guys. It's your girl, Vic&Ashley Gaming, and I'll see you later.